Ask any Christian to define faith-based travel, and the answer you will receive most often is a trip to the Holy Land or a missionary trip. But did you know that faith-based travel encompasses a wide variety of destinations and attractions? In the last 5 years, the face of faith-based travel has changed dramatically. It no longer represents only travel to destinations such as Israel or the mission field. Faith-based travel now includes Christian-themed cruises, retreats and conferences combined with vacations, as well as travel to destinations and attractions that combine spiritual enrichment with rest, relaxation, or adventure. Mission travel has also been incorporated into leisure vacations, which opens up all kinds of possibilities for individuals new to missions experiences. The increased availability and affordability of faith-based travel provides churches with opportunities to incorporate travel into their church-wide initiatives to help them achieve ministry objectives such as outreach, evangelism, missions, discipleship training, and fellowship. Christian travel is certainly not a new concept, so why the sudden surge of growth? It seems that lectures or travelogues don't quite cut it with this new generation of travelers. Many don't want to be told about their faith, they want to experience it for themselves. They want to experience where Jesus was baptized, where Paul preached, or see the country where they have supported missionaries for years. This new generation is seeking to explore the world and experience different cultures. Most importantly, they are looking to bring their faith and the Bible alive through their travels. Israel remains one of the most popular destinations for faith-based travelers. We had a chance to speak to the Minister of Tourism from Israel, Ari Somer. He shared what he felt was important for new travelers to know about Israel.
In faith-based travel to Israel, first of all, the travel to Israel has doubled in the last 10 years. And we see that many Christians are making a point to come and visit Israel. In the past 10 years, Christians that went to Israel either went on their own or with their spouses. They didn't go there with a family. There is now a change in the last few years in the way that many Christians want to come to the Holy Land, want to come to Israel with their families, with their children, with their grandchildren. They see it as a family happening. They want their children and grandchildren to share with them this experience of visiting the Holy Land. And it also shows us that they feel more comfortable in visiting this area and Israel. And I want to assure the viewers that Israel and the region are safe. The other thing that I would like to mention is that many people think that Israel is far away. I want just to tell them that Israel is not far, it's not complicated to get there. Israel is even closer than from the East Coast than Hawaii. To get to Hawaii is like 12 to 13 hours. From the East Coast to get to Israel is not more than 10 hours. And it's very convenient, there are many flights going there, and it's a really very easy and inexpensive trip. It's really exciting. You walk the streets in Jerusalem and think about people that were walking the same streets 2,000 years ago. Can you imagine that? 2,000 years ago, the same cobble floor, the same streets that were 2,000 years ago, we are walking there now. And this is a great city. People are really inspired by this city.
Lately, there's been a sharp rise in interest in following in the footsteps of the Apostle Paul in Greece and Turkey. With 75% of the New Testament occurring in Turkey, this area is rich in biblical history. Travelers that embark on this journey can visit Ephesus or Patmos in Greece, where John is believed to have written the book of Revelation. Paul Holivas from Steps of Paul Coastal Cruises shed some light on the popularity of these kinds of trips. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your cruises?
Steps of Paul Coastal Cruises is the cruise line of our hearts, as we aim to be. And it's a special cruise operation navigating around the lands of the Bible. Actually, our two basic itineraries is the epistles of Apostle Paul and the book of Revelation, and Apostle Paul and the Holy Land. So what's special with us is that we are not only sailing around the lands of the Bible, but the whole ship sails with the same spirit. It's really special, the whole atmosphere and the fellowship on board.
So for Christians that really want to experience some of their roots or their heritage, how would you say a cruise like yours would benefit them?
This they would understand at the end of the cruise, and that's what the reports we always get at the end, that, oh, now I can see the Bible with different eyes. Now I can feel so strong in my faith, and they help their church much, much more. So really being in the actual place of the Bible and seeing that everything that is written in the Bible is real, it's true, then I feel that you would really believe that even those that you cannot see and they're written in the Bible are coming very, very soon.
Also, there are many other destinations that you might not think of that aren't necessarily biblical destinations, but are just as equally faith-enriching. Vincent Vanderpool Wallace, the Minister of Tourism and Aviation of the Bahamas, shared about how he feels God's Spirit can be found in the Bahamas.
We believe, although nobody has challenged us, so we continue to say it, we think we have more churches per capita than any place else on earth. Because we have so many islands and so many communities for people to do that. So if anybody is traveling to the Bahamas, and if the tiebreaker is, besides the clearest waters in the world, besides the best beaches in the world, besides some of the best properties in the world, besides this variety of islands, if their faith is critical to them and very important for them to find the place, there's no place that embraces it in such a way that you find in the Bahamas. I mean, even the preamble to our Constitution talks about Christian principles and religious freedom. Our whole history started, these islands were first populated by people who were looking for religious freedom and looking for more tolerance. So we have the history, we have the people, we have the places, and we have the experiences that say there's no better place you're going to find where this embrace is going to be greater.
Looking for something different? How about a cruise vacation with good family-friendly entertainment? Daryl, tell us a little bit about Premier Christian Cruises.
And we basically charter the entire ship from the major cruise lines and put 15 to 20 Christian artists, musicians, entertainers, comedians, speakers, children's ministries on board that ship to completely just inundate the entire entertainment aspect of cruising while we're on board the ship.
So give me an example of what would be a typical cruise. What would that look like? What kind of music, what kind of speakers, what kind of fun would people have?
Well, basically, each evening there's a major concert, and we do that a couple times on board the ship in the main venue, so everybody on board has an opportunity to see their favorite band. We also have concerts on the Lido deck. We have concerts in every other venue on the ship. We even have some Christian karaoke contests and things like that. But we have just an array of Christian musicians from your softer side of Christian music to the harder side of Christian music and everything in between, as well as just some really great Christian comedians, great challenging speakers. Every morning we start with devotions and just other small group entities that can just challenge a family to take the next step in their faith while they're having a great vacation.
For someone who's maybe never been on a cruise, or maybe a family that thinks, that's not for me, explain kind of what makes it different than a typical cruise.
Absolutely. We basically, with the entire ship chartered, everybody on the ship's there for one purpose, and they're there because they're believers, because they love Christian music, because they want to be challenged and want to be together with folks that are like-minded and of like spirit, and it just actually becomes one big family at sea.
And don't forget, there are great attractions and events right here in the U.S. that don't require you to travel great distances to get a taste of the wide world around us. So are you hungry for mountaintop experiences in your vacations, retreats, and conferences? Whether a Christian cruise, traveling abroad to an exotic biblical destination, or the annual church family retreat, we can experience restoration and healing when we travel away from our everyday lives and allow God to meet us. Also, the growth of faith-based travel has brought new opportunities for churches to incorporate high-value, affordable travel ministry programs that support and enhance the mission of the church. The next time you consider your travel, vacation, or retreat plans, why not consider an option to choose a trip that is family-friendly and enriches your faith?